Behind me is a textbook modern urban scene. A car park, a tram stop, a busy road, and a row of London plane trees. But that could be set to change. The London plane is the most common urban tree in the UK. However, they are somewhat hidden in plain sight. The importance of the London planes is massively understated, and their incredible positive effect on the environment through significant carbon absorption is vastly underappreciated. The reason London planes are so popular, not to be confused with poplar, is their history and their positive contribution to the well-being of Sheffield inhabitants. London planes are a hybrid of the tenacious American sycamore and the rapid-growing oriental plane. They are extremely tolerant to many environmental conditions, including pollution, disease, and cold temperatures, while being substantial carbon sinks.
Cities are heated as the sun's energy gets trapped by tall buildings and absorbed by dark concrete. Trees provide shade for the area beneath them, and as water from the trees evaporates, it cools down the surrounding air up to 20 degrees Celsius. London planes are very efficient air purifiers, capturing carbon dioxide from the air. Trees convert atmospheric carbon into molecules such as glucose, providing energy for the tree to grow. They also remove small pollutants from the air, with the bark and leaves absorbing nitrogen oxides and particles, which is particularly useful near congested roads. Here in Sheffield, the university is planning on removing as many as 13 London plane trees to facilitate the build of the new £37 million central teaching laboratory. Ironically, for the use of biologists. This has created a conflict with the Sheffield Tree Action Group, known as STAG, who are doing their utmost to retain the title of the greenest city in the UK and the second greenest in Europe. I sat down with STAG member Paul Selby to discuss the state of urban street trees in Sheffield.
Evidence psychologically that just looking at green lifts the human spirit.
Yes.
Or hearing the bird song that goes with the street trees also lifts the human spirit. So having green and having birds in the canopy singing can actually improve mental health.
So considering these benefits, what are your thoughts on the proposed felling of the London planes?
Plane trees aren't rare in this country. They're special, especially when they're big, but they're not rare. So I'm not necessarily utterly against the felling of those trees, but we have to say that they are in a significant place and it's a very grey area at the moment. So, that is a big loss, a really big loss in a very grey area.
Sheffield has around 7 trees for every resident, with 4.5 million trees across the city. So why do 13 trees matter, you may ask? Well, these trees can be traced back decades, and Sheffield made national news in 2023 when the City Council apologised for the wrongful felling of 5,500 healthy street trees, which residents will not want repeating. STAG claims the trees are being removed unnecessarily and that it's purely for aesthetic purposes. The university have refuted these claims and state the trees must be removed due to their extensive root structure beneath the site, making it not viable to adjust the layout of the site without fundamentally affecting the ability of the facility to deliver world-class teaching. The university takes its responsibility as a leader in the field of sustainability very seriously, and they will replace each tree with at least 2 replacements.
From what I hear and what I've read, they're just saying, oh, don't worry, we're replacing these trees 2 for 1 and they're going to be small trees. Well, you've got to really stop to consider whether it's appropriate to be planting small trees in the first place. If I was the university, I'd be seriously considering something like a 10-to-1 replacement ratio, and preferably big trees rather than small trees, and that would show they were genuinely listening.
With some compromise, the university and STAG can strike a balance to bring innovation and progress to the teaching at the university, without detracting from the benefits that London planes and street trees in general bring to the city. These words from poet Gurnam Bubba sum up the tree perfectly. So next time you're passing a line of venerable old London planes, take a look up and admire their strength and beauty while you can. Have a sense of the long arm of history behind them. Enjoy the shady waving leaves and stippled gnarly bark, and remember the tale of the unlikely love child of 2 travellers.